Back, everybody, to another episode of Reverse 99 with your host, Starborn Feline here. So, last we left off, it was a little bit of a journey. It looks like St. Pablo had found a way around the curses of the ritual from the Manus. Specifically, they found out that the Awakened Ones, objects that had gained sentience through whatever means, through arcadic, as a result of either like arcadic rituals or basically just being a place full of arcadic energies from arcadic rituals. These objects, even if the quote-unquote the body they were in was destroyed, the creature itself survived a lot of time. Because as you saw, Miss Lucy's true form was that of a bolt, and the other one, the researcher, what was his name? Edward, I think his name was? Samuel? It was something like that. He was basically just ferro fluid at the end of the day. That black stuff that it looks like ink, but it has metal in it. His initial body liquefied, but the ferro fluid itself, because it's already a liquid, survived the change. And so after a while, he came back. So they actually started using these awakened arcanists as a way to get around the side effects. So now they are making progress to understand the curse, or the ritual and its curses, and how to get around it. Let's see. To open the floodgates. So we're just going to move into the next chapter right off the bat and see what comes next. Throw wide the gates.
Ha! Fresh air, green grass, the dew, the mud. This is what I'm talking about. A better world.
Researcher Medicine Pocket, I must remind you that we are at the edge of the immunity zone to the storm. Once we cross the line, we will not only catch the storm syndrome, but also be taken by the storm at the end of the countdown.
I know that. How stupid do you think I am? Hey, isn't that Rudolph? The poor guy sent to Tunguska? Hey man, how was Siberia? Welcome back. Did you bring me any new research materials? Oh, you don't recognize me? You're breaking my heart. It's me, your best friend that you just met, Medicine Pocket.
Researcher, I must make clear that you only applied for 15 minutes outside for research purposes. Your countdown starts from the moment when you cross this line.
Okay, safety first, I know. Get off me, you're hurting my arms. I'll bounce as soon as the storm syndrome hits. Even if I catch it, look at the syndromes of this era. Distorted faces, murderous intentions, obsession with war, rampage. What's got you so worried? They aren't that bad. Well, the melting faces part is kind of gross. I really wanted to test this in Vienna. Oh well, better than nothing. Alright, now, I'm gonna walk a little further from the immunity zone so the samples are easier to gather. The ideal distance is 1,500 kilometers, but, oh, don't worry, not gonna do that. Even I can't run that fast. Now behold, the important moment. When I prove the dorks in Laplace wrong about asymmetrical nuclide R.
Now, hypothetically, if the storm research were to succeed, two things should have been done. And to find out the safe way to use it, we have to... This is what Lucy was thinking. The Awakened met the casting requirements of the incantation, and Ulrich succeeded, while the other Arcanists did not feel the same miraculous blessing like he did. So as long as we eliminate the side effects, they'll be able to inscribe the incantation and mass-produce it for the humans. One problem is, only the Awakened can carry out the experiments, and there's not many of them around. It'll take too long. There's no way to do this in 24 hours. Heck, it could take months or even years. There must be something else we can do.
But you are not an Arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
Yes, that's right. Let's try a different approach. What if I start with the desired outcome and work backwards to the question? The quickest and most efficient way to save everyone is to make them qualified casters of the ritual. They won't even need protective equipment if we can do that. The challenge is, how do we qualify the casting requirements? Medicine Pocket's theory is correct, and there's enough data and supplementary experiments to back it up. The power of Arcanists is directly tied to the purity of their bloodline, which is associated with the special cells in their bodies. Using arcane skills reduces the activity of the cells, but the Picasma extract can reactivate them for extended casting. However, the extract only provides endurance, not power. It is physiologically impossible for a low-ranked Arcanist to cast a high-ranked skill. That's the reality of it. If we were to compare the power of Arcanists to household appliances, let's say their normal voltage is 230 volts, and if the storm immunity ritual were a high voltage source of 1,000 volts, no, millions of volts, like lightning, the household appliances would be destroyed in an instant. As for the humans, they're not even in the picture. We cannot cast to begin with, and I personally didn't feel any blessing or curse when I recited half of the incantations that day. Think, how can I get everyone to meet the casting requirements of the ritual? Forget what's theoretically impossible. The Arcanum never gave a damn about certainties. I've been reminded plenty that logic does not apply to things like this. What about shortcuts? Are there records of transcendental rites? Significant celestial events? Sacrificial offerings? Or even Numa emanating ingredients that could boost the user's casting abilities? Wait, Numa emanating? Where have I seen that word before? It was in the files Ulrich told me to read. The Timekeeper's report from the Aegean Sea. Those islanders call the storm the Emanation. Why? The Emanation. Emanation. Just what is emanating out? What the? Dawkins, I hope you know this is not the time to catch up. That is if you're able to talk at all. No! Let go! I've just come up with an idea! Leave me alone! Somebody! Help!
Don't you just hate it when your half-melted colleague comes in and disturbs your work, especially when you're about to make a breakthrough? Let's deal with this, shall we? Yeah. You gotta love Medicine Pocket. I understand why she quickly became a fan favorite. She's just, she is just not all there in the best possible way. Let's see. I think it's because she reminds people a lot of themselves. Like, the biggest difference is she just does not care and does not apologize. Let me get this little bit so you can hear me a bit clearly. So the music's getting loud all of a sudden. But our Mr. Downer here is on his way to making through a breakthrough.
Fine.
Because he's asking the right questions now, it feels like. And I've been wondering since myself,
Right.
why is the storm called the emanation of the islanders? I would like for my audience to hear me when I'm talking, and the music and the effect are drowning me out. So why is the storm being called the emanation? And honestly, that's a curious question. I've been wondering that for a little bit. Like, what's coming out of it?
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
They have the storm syndrome, and based on what they're implying here, it feels like the storm itself is basically just one big wave of Numa, magical energy, for lack of a better term, I guess.
Haven't you eaten?
And it seems like they're trying to figure out how they can use that to their advantage.
Please, don't resist. Intersect and divide.
Do that. That. And we'll just heal up for this turn.
Welcome to the world of numbers. Come back to me.
Haven't you eaten?
Okay. Let's see. Let's wrap this up this turn.
Better, but wanna watch the aerial stunts? Swallow my exhaust. Red 38 is about to return.
Okay. Let's see here.
You're not really here for revenge. And it wasn't you who pushed away the books and opened the door. The invisible ghost. Victor, did you do that?
Researcher Adler!
What happened? Any progress?
Yes, researcher Medicine Pocket has proved their theory right. They have successfully found the asymmetrical nuclide R in the air before the storm, even if only a trace.
What did you say?
They came up with the idea because the nuclide was initially found in the raindrop samples of the storm. They deduced it also exists in the air before the storm occurs, like the water droplets in the atmosphere before rain. So now, we can extract it directly from the air, without waiting for the timekeeper to bring the raindrops to us. This will help us a lot in the mass production of the protective gear.
No way. The emanation. Asymmetrical nuclide R. She was right. The ritual works. Any arcanist can use it. And the solution was right in front of us. I didn't need to boost the caster's abilities. With the right setup and materials, the world before the storm is already an enormous stage for performing the ritual. It's like a charged pylon just needing a cable.
Mr. Adler?
Thank you, Miss Whoever, and thanks for letting me know, Dawkins and Victor. It's me, Ulrich. Let me in. I need to see Madame Lucy. Tell her, I found a way to transcend the limit.
Okay. Okay, so that's good. We're on the right path now. And it actually makes sense. So basically, so it kind of makes sense. Because while it is magical, it's still basically rain. It needs a source. For those who don't remember this from science class, and I don't mean to talk down to you, but basically, the way rain works is that as water heats up, it evaporates and it collects. It evaporates. It heads upwards as basically very invisible steam, and it collects into cloud. It collects in the sky, becoming clouds. And once it gets heavy enough, it then comes back down as rain. In the case of this storm, or the storm, I guess, if you want to prefer it that way, what's basically happening is magical energy is forming, heading upwards, and then gathering. Now, the question is why? Because honestly, they didn't have any records of this before 1999, and all the other storms that have occurred since. Well, they may not have the why just yet. They've had a way to actually use this to their advantage by rerouting some of that magical energy into their own power sources, and in this case, using it as the catalyst basically a secondary power source for the ritual. So now other people can use it without fearing the curse or being overpowered by it. So let's see what comes next. The storm's speech.
We don't have time. I'll spare you the technicalities and explain it straight. Our biggest problem is the limit of the bloodline. Low-rank arcanists can't command high-rank arcane rituals, similar to how household appliances can't withstand what's beyond their designated voltage. In most cases, the caster can only use their own arcane circuits that run through their inherited bloodline. But what if the caster were in a special electric field? What if we used existing circuits on the outside and put the caster into a greater circuit? What if we factored in the entire planet and used the atmosphere to split the current flowing through us by adding more appliances to the circuit?
Don't be ridiculous, Adler. We are not household appliances.
Hold on, let me finish. "24 hours before the storm, the entire world is charged with abundant arcane energy. It becomes a space emanating pneuma, a cloud ready to discharge, a special electric field. Look at asymmetrical nuclide R. The key to the storm immunity was inside the storm all along. And look at how the Mandragora is the antidote to its own poison. The solution can be hidden in the question itself. The arcane energy a caster inherently lacks can be borrowed from the surroundings during the storm. We just need a way to induct that energy. And Laplace happens to have all the data for the calculations. The observation systems we've built over the past 8 years have not been in vain. First, we derive a formula to determine the pneuma needed from the storm based on the Arcanist lineage. Then, we'll design a converter to transform the external pneuma into what they can use. They will no longer be bound by their limits. With just one calculation and one conversion, we can turn anyone into a capable caster.
I knew I shouldn't have wasted my time listening to you. What are you saying, Adler? You made up a confusing story, then drew conclusions from it.
The second part is purely theoretical, I admit. But the basis of my theory is correct, and I have read Medicine Pocket's paper.
But Arcanum is not electricity! You're too caught up in your excitement to remember the basics. You know nothing about Arcanum.
It's still a form of energy, yes? No one here knows what the storm is, but we do know that it's a massive arcane energy field. We can harness it, much like Arcanists use arrays to amplify their incantations.
I see what researcher Adler is trying to say. A creative solution indeed.
But ma'am...
Do not worry, Ulrich. I also have noticed that humans could be smart and stupid at the same time. Perhaps that is why they need to have their work peer-reviewed.
Thanks?
There is a type of electrophotography invented by Semyon Kirlian and his wife Valentina Kirlian in 1939 that depicts the energy field surrounding an object or body. It was later used by Laplace as a method of measuring arcane power, notably for the storm observation systems. Through it, we are able to capture and measure the arcane light or aura that is invisible to the naked eye. The plan of researcher Adler is feasible. Laplace also has the technology to support it. We have the storm observation stations, the capable casters, and the best mathematicians. Ulrich, please ask Miss Titer to lead the calculations, then experiment outside the safe zone and record the Pneuma constant needed for casting the incantation. And do not give the incantation to anyone. I doubt they can resist trying it. Simone, please contact Researcher X. His balancing helmet could be the prototype for our converter. That helmet balances the energy field in and out of our bodies, and was once used to protect researchers working with dangerous arcane skills. We could boost its power and use it as a substitute for Adler's converter. But we should postpone their testing request until we have completed our experiments on the side effects.
What about me, ma'am? Should I go with the calculations team or help with the converter?
Right. I wanted to talk about that. You have proven to us the value of human thoughts and perspectives. I am glad that your struggles with the bottle did not damage your brain, Adler. I am confident that your discoveries will save many lives in the storm once implemented.
The bottle? But it's been 7 years.
But you overlooked one thing in your plan. What about your people, the humans who can never cast incantations?
They were not included in the plan. I just came up with something that took the least steps to reach the desired outcome. To save humans, they'll have to rely on equipment. Only when we have better control over the ritual can we store it on arcane devices for mass production.
Then you should go perfect it.
Huh? We only have 16 hours and 30 minutes until the storm. There's not enough time to...
The feasible part of your plan is in motion, and all of Laplace will provide the help we need. We will make it work. As for yourself, perfect your plan so we can save everyone, including the humans. And we only have 16 hours and 30 minutes to find a solution.
Understood. I will think of something. You're right about this one.
There was no way he overlooked his own race. Yet, he still gave up his own people and brought this plan to us. Were we too hard on him?
Were we? But I made the right decision.
Yes. Yes. We will provide the tech support. It was Xeno, Mom. They lost contact with Team Timekeeper 3 hours ago. They're asking us for tech support. They have to make contact with the island immediately.
Don't worry, Sophia. It is just a game. I won't be in there for long. You can wait for me on the beach if you want, okay?
37! Don't! Where? What happened?
Okay, we're getting these clues left, right, and center now. It's almost funny. But yeah, ooh, we are picking up steam now. Oh, let's keep it going. I want to see what happens next. Yeah. I'm guessing, if I can go back, so, for Mr. Tanner, and I don't know why I didn't remember this, but Mr. Enigma, to just make it simple, for Enigma, he didn't, I'm pretty sure he didn't actively forget humans. He just didn't have a way to quickly come up, or he didn't just have a way to come up with a way for them to just become casters, basically. So he just came up with the main solution first, and now he's gonna have to fine tune it. That is easier said than done, because he's basically being told, figure out how to make people fly without wings. Not exactly something you can just do. But anyway, let's just head into it. Numbers and everything. Hearken and be warned. I just love getting these chapters' ominous titles and phrases.
Remember now. The island fell ill, and 6 summoned all the integers to the cleansing ceremony. 37. She went to Apiron. They tended to their missions. I went to the square to pray for them, and then there was an earthquake. Human army? Wasn't the Foundation mediating the disputes? Did they betray us? I need to calm down. I need to find the others. Slow down and breathe. Stability is an essential virtue to becoming an integer. Okay. Let's clean up the place first. Ena efteregromot mima, schematizete otan anosume diosimia. The incantation didn't work? Did they fail to perform the cleansing ceremony? Is that 42?
No one survives the oblivion.
His hysteria is acting up again. I should help.
Die, you lunatics! This is our land! Right from the beginning!
No. No! Be calm. Be stable. Think.
can do this. Stay calm. He is divided into two numbers. 6 and 7. I have to find the others. I have to tell them about 42. Sophia! What are you doing here? Get to the shelter! It's that... Miss 18... No... I can't... This can't be happening. I have to keep it together. Move. Sophia. Get to the cave. Find... Sophia. I'm so scared. Everyone's gone crazy. It's okay. I got you. Come out now, Lacey. We will go find the others. No, I don't want to see them. They will go crazy. Everyone. Lacey, your face. Her soul has tilted toward excess. This is wrong. I am the corrector. I have to help her, or she'd get herself killed. I have to right the wrongs here.
I want to make a joke here, but how do you joke about this? The world has quite literally gone to hell in a handbasket at this point. And now we have to fight these guys. All of them have more or less gone off the deep end, unfortunately, so
No worries.
it's up to Sophia, and I guess to an extension us, to try and get them back on the right path.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts? Oh.
No worries.
You're gonna hurt.
Fine.
I smell the scent of mint in
Right with
I know you're gonna do at least one multi-attack, so let's try and mitigate as much as we can, shall we?
That's troublesome.
I really should be showing off some of the other ones, like... Oops, nope, didn't mean to do that.
Isn't
That,
a perfect
that,
argument?
and that.
Thinking peaceful moments. Form is above all. Are you a rational numbers?
Trying to reduce...
A 2.
Oh, they don't have Moxie Bar, so that's fine. But still, trying to reduce the number of hits we take this turn is going to be helpful. And he still survived that. Sheesh.
Rational. Stop.
Go here, heal up,
Wanna watch the
and do a
aerial
sweep
stunts?
with,
Welcome to the world of numbers.
Why was I saying her name? Not Nike. She calls herself the goddess of victory. Why can't I suddenly not remember his name?
I smell the scent of mint oil.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, my head's on backward today. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. They literally... Wow. Just wow. Go up. That. Okay.
Haven't you eaten?
Okay. Let's see here. So heal up. That. That.
It'll all be fine. I smell the scent of mint oil. It could be found.
Oops, didn't mean to do that, but that should still finish the fight.
Are you a rational member?
Yep. Perfect. Oh, there's a second wave. Okay.
The final demonstration.
Whatever. Skolk bad time.
Let's try to mitigate this as much as possible, shall we? Because I know this is gonna hurt otherwise.
Swallow my exhaust. Don't blink.
Okay. That's good. Switch over to you real quick. And just in case, let's see, I'm gonna set this up like this. So that sweep with
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Lilia. There we go. So that's her name. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember her name for something that bothered me. So we'll do a sweep with Lilia and then a heal up with Toothford just in case.
Don't resist.
But this should knock off the snake charmer, as I like to call him.
Breathe. It could be found. Relax. No worries.
There you go.
Oh, there's a bubble.
Honestly, I was scared for a second there because they literally left us a charm where it could do nothing and at low health too. So that
Come on, Sophia. Keep yourself together. Keep your soul in balance. I must find her. I promised it to her. She is going to be fine. She's a prime number. And prime numbers are not as divisible as the others. She will pass the test of Apiron and receive the transcendental truth. For she is the genius, the wise one, who returns. We will right the wrongs and restore things to how they were.
Sophia! You really waited for me! What happened to your clothes? Did you fall on your way here?
I'm so glad to see you. You passed the test. You did it.
You seem emotional. Why? I told you it wasn't going to be difficult.
37. Things don't seem right out there. You have seen Apiron, right? You asked the question, didn't you?
Yes, and I got the answer. The answer that will save us from the emanation once and for all. And the answer is...
Is that it? The one true answer from Apiron is a string of numbers?
Yes, because the transcendental truth is beyond the limit of our mortal flesh. It cannot be described by words, seen by eyes, interpreted by logic, or perceived by the senses. It is passed to us in a form we can understand. Numbers. This is the key to the truth. Give me some time and I can decode it. A month or a week. I will spend all my time working on it. It is not an easy question. Could be the hardest one I've ever dealt with in my life. But I will get there. And then we will be freed from all these problems once and for all. Even if we don't know its meaning yet, it will eventually lead us to the kingdom of truth. Sophia? Why are you crying?
That long? 37. A truth that distant won't change. What's in front of us now? No. Calm yourself, Sophia. I have to.
You seem astray, child. And sad. What pains you so? Has the truth not graced thee with its miracles?
And so enters our devil. I think, if I'm being honest, I think Arcana's the one who more or less pushed. No, sorry. No, yeah, she is the one who involuntarily pushed the ward into happening, because she's the one who started the storm beast in this era. In doing so, pushed everyone to fight over the area. But my first thought from the previous chapter was that she was just after the stone to keep it to herself and to management dictate. But now I think she's after something else here, honestly. The stone was just a bonus, something she could use for Orient. But now, I don't know what's going to come next. Okay. Sorry. I want to check some things real quick. But anyway, let's see. We'll go into the next chapter because we still got a little bit of time left. We'll go a little over our time for this video, but I'd rather that than ending it when we still have some time left. So let's see very quickly. The fork in the road. Once you enter the temple, there's no turning back.
How did this happen? I passed the test. I was granted the truth. I have the answer with me. What did I do wrong?
No, 37. None of this was your fault. Hysteria has come to this island, and people are caught up in it. It is the storm syndrome, taking the form of war. Has it been 6 hours since we entered the cave? What a strange dream. It lasted longer than I thought. This is bad. The plan we have with Zeno. "37. I have to go."
I have to find Sophia.
"37.
Six, you seem...
Have you passed the test? On what question did you seek its knowledge? And what answer did it give you?
Six, weren't you going to perform the cleansing ceremony? And Sophia, she...
Please come up to me, Miss Vertain. I wish to have a word with you. "50 strides from here, on the semicircle square, you will find your friends and the rest of our people. I have done as much cleansing as I could. If nothing goes wrong, they will regain consciousness soon."
May I know what happened during the cleansing ceremony? 37 and I each had a bizarre dream after the earthquake. Did everyone on the island fall asleep too?
The island's order is forged by our faith. And now that faith has been broken, that is all there is to it.
What did you say?
Upon our arrival, I sensed a large-scale ritual surrounding the island. Is that the circle you kept talking about? Was it broken during the ceremony?
No, the ceremony was just a ceremony. It was never the source of our faith. Our journey was ended by the same thing that began it, Miss Vertain. Which is the truth.
It doth not surprise me. The wise, so blinded by their pursuit of knowledge, they oft neglect the harshness of reality, a common downfall of the contemplative. Pray tell, in the midst of such overwhelming destruction, where has their vaunted wisdom gone? And what good does it bring in this final hour? I can hear thy weeping and bellowing within, Miss Sophia. Many a time you have knelt at the temple of truth, devoted yourself, prayed for your people, and withstood the tribulations set upon you, all for the betterment of others. Thy character is without reproach. Yet the truth has never deemed you worthy, has it?
No, that's not...
You shall be granted a greater opportunity. A blessing that befits thy devotion.
Of the scripture. We shouldn't.
The scripture? Yet you were never truly counted as one of them, do you not agree? As evidenced by the decision that truth hath made. No one escapes their fate, as ever.
I don't understand. I know the answer given to Mama was right. The transcendental law is gone and the supreme existence is in chaos. This caused our model to fail and allowed the discord in the phenomenal world to affect the essence of things. But did the truth really fall apart? Chaos is also a form of truth, is it not? Just like how irrational numbers are numbers. Despite our dislike of them, they still exist and cannot be denied. But how? How did this become the destruction of our people's faith?
You will hear no answer from me, 37. For that is not the question worthy of your attention. Do you still remember what you answered to me in the cave? That would be enough then. Don't waste your time on the collapse of the faith. Don't question yourself because others think differently. Walk onto the path you have chosen. You have done nothing wrong. Miss Vertain, I'm afraid I must trouble you for a favor. As you can see, I can hardly take part in this matter for any longer. Should the situation turn for the worse, please take 37 to safety and assist her in decoding the numbers.
You have my word.
We are born facing a choice. Either we restrain ourselves and strive for harmony and discipline, or succumb to destruction fueled by passion and madness. Though the former may be challenging, the latter will only plunge us into eternal darkness. From 1 to 10, each number has its moral purpose and mission. Among them, only 6 was chosen to be the leader.
Because 6 stands for balance.
Yes, we must pay heed to the balance between passion and reason, so as to stay on the right path and not be led astray by the calling of our blood. For generations, we committed ourselves to the scripture and stayed true to what we pledged. We left the trivialities and troubles of the phenomenal world behind, and served the supreme existence with the fruits of our knowledge. This kind of faith was how the island prospered, and it was the source of our salvation. Through diligent practice and contemplation, we managed to remain secluded and independent from the rest of the world.
The irrational numbers that your people rarely appreciate, are they faced with a different path? A path of passion and madness?
We have been long isolated from the outside world by one emanation after another. 4 years ago, we tried to seek proof in the outside world, but failed. We regrettably lost some of our best scholars and friends in the process. However, it was not the failed attempt that led to this upsetting situation, but a crisis from within. Now with our ship capsized and our scale fallen, I am no longer able to reconcile the tilt of people's hearts and souls. We will be divided. The fanatics from the foreign lands can finally spread their hatred amongst the ruins of our shattered beliefs.
I will stop Manus Vindictae.
Forget not your promise, Miss Vertain.
Six, we came to bid you farewell. Everything happened here proves you to be an incapable leader. Your preachings of moderation and reconciliation were nothing but excuses for cowardice. Where were you when the humans dropped bombs on us? What did your cleansing do to help us? If those virtues are meant to be the virtues of an integer, then I would prefer to be a fraction.
Please listen. The integers were unconscious during the attack because the ceremony was...
Out of my way, 37. You knew nothing about what happened. You were in that cave having fun with your little games. The envoy from Manus Vindictae was right. We have grown too complacent on the island and have forgotten how to fight. We foolishly believed that staying out of conflicts would guarantee us everlasting peace. Now, open your eyes to the humans' atrocities against us. How can we not seek revenge for our spilled blood? We must act and reclaim what was taken from ours. That is the true meaning of salvation.
It is true that I was absent earlier, but please listen to me. Everything will get better because I already have the truth with me.
The truth? What good will it do right now? Will it drive out the humans? Will it reclaim our home? Will it bring back our deceased friends? Pasastas ortas gonias isas alilesine. What salvation did your truth bring when steel pierced our chests? Manus Vindictae granted us the power to fight back. What did the Foundation do?
Don't waste your time with these integers. The Foundation's envoy is here. It is clear they have taken the side of the humans. Kill the envoy, cut off her head, and bring it to our mother!
What? You...
The mask has robbed them of reason. There's no point in talking further. Take 6 to safety, 37. I'm the one they are after.
Then how are you going to...
I will meet with Sinetta at the square. Miss Radio is with them, and we will contact our people from there. Don't worry. We had a plan against the Manus, and we can still carry it out. Now, on my mark. Run!
Okay. So that escalated. Ugh. Yeah, no, but yeah. Away with you.
Running? Another jar? It's newly made this year. Got you. Let's get it over quick.
We're just running straight into it and trying to get through these guys as quick as possible. Because again, it's another two-way fight. And this time they have Moxie and are gonna hit like trucks. Okay, that's one down. Perfect. You.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Right, I forgot my fucking skill, sorry. I have her more as a healer than anything else, so her skills are not too powerful right now. I should have gone with Balloon Party.
Another jar?
Let's try and get rid of this guy, because I don't want to see those ultimates. I don't need to be sealed or silenced. That's just gonna hurt.
There they are.
And unfortunately, Pickles didn't have the buff that he needs to be powered up.
Wear gloves.
That, heal up, and then
It's newly made this year.
just start
Get out of
chucking
here.
stuff at her.
Freaking donuts. Got you.
Okay, so this is gonna hurt. Oh, really? You gotta be like that.
Wear gloves.
Another jar?
Get out of here.
There they are.
Oh, that's okay. That's quite the way it's would have liked, but that's fine. Okay,
I'll fill the cup.
I can set up pretty easily for next turn. Of course. Target you. Big heal.
Maximize the value of dumbasses.
That, and then a charge up for you. And hopefully that'll get us done. Oh, good, good, good,
Don't
good.
wanna miss it. Got you.
Nice.
I'm ready. Sterilize. Go.
So even if it doesn't knock her out, we should still be able to get everything set up for next turn.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, Medicine's Pocket's skills are way underneath where they need to be.
Another jar? It's newly made this year. There they are.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen 5 hits. I didn't even know that was possible. I've seen 3 and maybe 4,
Warning,
but never
warning.
5.
The puppy is fleeing the scene at its maximum speed.
Alright then, people. So we are at a good stopping point for the time being. Yeah, we'll pick it up next episode. But yeah, that's just a mess. And if you look down below in the diagram, you already see what's gonna happen next. But thank you all so much for watching. For this video, comment down below. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think the story's at right now? Because I would give it a solid 9, honestly. It's not perfect, but they are really delivering for this update, I'm not gonna lie. I do hope that whatever comes next does deliver. I've quote-unquote played through it on my main account. Like, I've gone through all the chapters, but I skipped as much of the story as I could because I wanted to go into this blind. I reacted a little bit, I read a little bit of it already, but for the most part, I am completely blind, and I don't know what's going to happen. The only parts I really know are the ones I couldn't skip. Like, I knew about the cave events, and I know the final boss battle, because, like, you had to go through a lot of cutscenes there that it doesn't let you skip. But still, it is going to be worth it, I promise. I promise you that. But besides that, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below to be notified of new videos. Hit the bell icon, and then I do hope that next time you guys see me, you are subscribed. I'm trying to get to at least 100 viewers, or 100 subscribers for the channel. And then once we hit that, my plan is to try and see when I can start doing streams. Like, if there's a specific weekday or weekend, I can do it. But other than that, but yeah, that is the goal right now. But for the time being, thank you all so much for watching. This is Starborn Feline saying, be kind. Let's create something new tomorrow. And I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, thank you so much for watching. And remember, goodbye.